In the Gospel of Luke, he gives this great parable of this Samaritan. And what Jesus gives this story about a Jewish man that was beat and left for dead on the side of the road. And the first person that comes up to him is a priest. And he walks directly past this guy that is beat to death. And the second one is a Levite, which is another type of priest. And he does the exact same thing. And then a Samaritan comes. Someone who probably wouldn't get along with the guy who was beat. He saw the man, walked up to him, cleaned him up, got him a place to stay, paid for all of his wounds and food, and said to the guy that was in charge of the inn, hey, cover all the costs, and I'll come back, and if there is more cost, I will pay for it as well. And you have the most spiritual people, the priests and the Levites, who know their Bible, they can explain doctrine, they know their theology, and they might even say that I feel like there's nobody else around me that takes this as serious as me, but when it is time to put it into action, there's no spirit. They have bad fruit. This parable comes to life in Matthew 20. The entire crowd is headed towards Jerusalem, the Passover. It's going great. You got Jesus there. He's the Messiah. He's the best teacher. And then you hear from these two blind guys, Lord, have mercy on us. And then you have the priests and the Levites. You have the crowds and the disciples that rebuke them for wanting just the basic needs taken care of by Jesus. And Jesus shows the best fruit, compassionate love for his neighbor, co-suffering love. And in America, what we have done is instead of having that compassion, that co-suffering love that Jesus has, what we have done is we just are moved to enough emotion that we don't feel bad about it anymore. And we have that exact same reaction to our TV as well. When our basketball team loses, we have the exact same feeling that when our basketball, or sometimes even more when that happens. Or if our favorite TV game show contestant loses in the final round, we have this devastating feeling in our gut because we're so invested. Or our favorite character on a made-up TV show dies or they get kicked off the show. Man, that emotionally affects us. And unfortunately, that is placed in the same position of when we see a real person in front of us in pain. So I encourage you today to be the type of people that have compassion. Don't be afraid to step in and co-suffer with somebody, especially the people in your church family, especially in the people that are in the least of these, because just like Jesus, we follow him not to be served, but to serve.